Hi guys. So as I asked you in the my Instagram stories that I will be asking my parents uncomfortable questions, and you gave me a list of them from which I have taken out 10. So I'll be asking my dad those questions because we are in quarantine. Obviously, I can call only my parents. So should we start?
Yeah.
He has no idea what I'm going to ask him. So
Even your normal questions are very uncomfortable.
okay, anyway, we'll start. Don't look at the questions.
I'm not.
What do you think about makeup and your thoughts about me wearing makeup?
So there's something called a personal liking. I'm not a great fan of makeup myself.
We're all into natural beauty, huh?
Not about natural beauty. I don't believe in using too much of chemicals on the skin. And you have what God has given you, so I said, live with that. Having said that, you are very passionate about makeup. So initially, it was a little difficult for me to accept that you are so much into makeup. But now that I realize it's your passion, I'm okay. So I've kind of reconciled to that. I'm happy you're doing what you like to do.
Wow. Okay, so the next question is what is the best and worst part about being a parent? What are your thoughts?
The best part, according to me, is the joy that children can give to the parents.
What about my joy? The joy I give you.
No, so I'm just saying everything comes like there are two sides to a coin. So obviously it's not that one thinks that always being with children is always a very happy thing. No, there will be ups and downs, etc. But end of the day, I think children give a lot of joy to their parents, and you also give a purpose to our lives. So we know as parents that we exist because a lot of things that we want to do is for you. The happiness it gives us to give you and do something for you, and similarly for you to do something and achieve something in life. I think those are unparalleled happiness that children can give. So I clearly think it's a combination, and I don't think anybody really expects that the relationship between parents and children will always be one way, that it will only be always happiness or always it will be a troublesome relationship. There will be ups and downs, and we have to learn to live and manage that.
Okay. So, have you tried any drugs?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Like?
Always a bit scared that if I get addicted to something and I can't get out of it, I therefore never had the guts to try. I don't think.
But would you want to try?
Not really. I don't think I need a simulant of that kind to kind of what shall I say,
make
to
you
either
happy or,
make me feel good or forget my sorrows or take the stress out of me.
I'm there. Why do you have sorrows in your life?
No, so I'm just saying. So you don't need drugs to kind of deal with all those things.
Okay. So the next question: how old were you when you had your first drink, like alcoholic drink?
Must have been, I'll tell you what, probably around 28, 29, yeah.
Okay.
I remember this was after I,
You told me, is it about you having beer with your colleague, your boss
that's
or
right.
someone? Okay.
Yeah, so we went to a club, he took me to a club where he had a membership, and he said, why don't you try this? And it was terrible. It didn't taste good at all. If beer had tasted, sweet and nice, then I must have
He's
perhaps...
a sweet tooth, so he wants everything sweet.
So I would have loved drinking beer, but fortunately for me, it didn't taste very good. I didn't like it.
Okay, so the next question. What would you do if I came home drunk? Like, you can literally make out that I was drunk, I'll stumble everywhere. What would your reaction be?
Obviously, I'll be disappointed, but I think the next thing to do is to sit and have a chat with you and understand what made you drink. What was it? Was it some kind of something that bothered you that made you do that? Or just that you went out with friends and they all forced you to drink? I'll just try to understand what the issue is and try to, take it forward from there.
Okay. So the next question is thoughts on menstrual cycle. Do you think you get grossed about if I talk about periods?
No, not really. I'm okay. So that's So it depends on the context in which you speak, right? For the sake of speaking about periods, you don't have to. But
No,
supposing
who
you
would
have,
speak like that?
I'm just
I
saying. So that, but depends on the context.
I'm
So
just adjusting the camera. Yeah, you talk.
So I'm saying, if you have some problem associated with that and that needs a medical attention or something like that, yeah, you must stand up and speak about it. Only then we'll know, and probably we can take you to a doctor. So I don't consider it taboo to speak about periods per se.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. What, according to you, is a perfect age to start dating?
So I don't understand dating as in dating. What is dating?
What do you mean? What is dating? Like being in a relationship, having dates, like getting to know another guy, settling down, and not
No, are you in a
exactly.
relationship then you start dating, or you date?
No,
and
you
then
date and then you get into a relationship. So that you can't just get into a relationship unless you know the guy.
Okay.
So you date and then you get into a relationship. So what do you think is the ideal age?
I don't know. This concept of dating seems a little alien to me, and maybe in the context of Indian culture. Having said that, I do believe that if you like somebody, it's good to try and understand a little more about them. So spending time with them, and then take it forward. So if you look at categories of friendship, some of them are friends, right? You don't need to date everyone to understand your friends.
Yeah.
But if there is somebody who you think you like amongst your friends and you want to take it further, and if dating is what you say, to kind of know that person a little better, that's okay. In my mind, see, age is more a number. What is really important is, as an individual, do I have the maturity and clarity to understand what I need to know about that person, and whatever that person says, do I have the ability to handle that?
True.
So some people may be quite young, maybe at 16, 17 they are mature enough to handle. Some people may not be even at the age of 25. So more than a number or an age, I think it depends on your individual mental makeup and maturity.
So moving on to the next question. There are only 3 more questions.
Okay, thank God.
And then next is, are you okay with me swearing? Using bad language.
So it's a personal choice. The way we have grown up, I haven't had my parents swearing at me, and I don't like swearing at people either. You would have seen me that whatever be the provocation, at best I keep saying idiot or fool or something like that. I don't go
And
beyond
some
that.
Tamil bad words, obviously. But yeah, other than that,
I
yes.
don't. What Tamil bad words?
I've heard.
They are not bad words.
Okay, but
So that's the the maximum swearing that I'm used to hearing. So I find it awkward when somebody. So it's not about liking, not liking. I'm not used to it. That's about it.
okay. So the next question is, do you think I swear?
Not really. I don't think I've heard you swear too many times. At least in our presence. I don't know what you do with your friends, but
Okay.
I haven't seen you swearing other than saying "oh shit" or something like that. But I haven't.
Okay. So last question is, what would your reaction be if I came and told you I was a lesbian?
I think, given that in the last 4-5 years, one is used to reading a lot about this in the papers.
No, like if I was scared to hide my sexuality from you from the age of 15 or 16, and because this became legal, I come and tell you that, yeah, daddy, I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, I feel sorry that you had to suppress your feelings for so long and only come out now. But honestly, 5-6 years ago, since there wasn't much noise or buzz around that word, we would have been quite shocked. But I guess now we know what's happening, and probably you're a little more
so
aware
you're
about this.
saying that you'll be okay with me marrying a girl?
I don't know. I can't react to that right now. But I'm just saying I can empathize with you. That I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and therefore I'm empathizing. But I can understand that you feel different. Now, whether it will result in marriage and how we'll take it, etc., I haven't really thought through it. Maybe we have to sit and discuss.
I'm not saying that I'm lesbian. I'm just asking
I know.
you. Yeah.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I can't foresee that the moment you come and say you're a lesbian, I'll say, okay, go get married now. I won't do that. So we'll need to sit and understand and find out what the issues are.
Okay,
I'll
guys.
probe a bit deeper, if I can say that.
That's it for the questions. I had 10 questions. I asked my dad everything.
You can ask 2 or 3 more if there is anything
No,
you can ask.
that's all. Do you have anything to ask me? Like, do you want to talk about the questions I asked you, your experience about answering these questions?
Not really.
I mean, I'm sure I haven't spoken to you about all these face-to-face other than on camera.
Yeah, we haven't had a chat, so I think probably it will help. These kind of sessions will help.
Sessions. I have to
Whatever
do
we
one
call
with
this.
mom. I really want to ask her these questions.
Okay.
Not the same set, but I will probably change up the
Yeah.
questions.
I don't think you need a camera to sit and ask all these questions.
Then only
You
should
can-
be true. Like, there won't be an argument.
There must be an argument.
It's
If
not
I
a
have a
debate
different,
session,
no, no,
right?
if I have a difference in view and if I think very differently, I think it's good for me to speak about it. You must accept that. As much as I accept
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying, I think we should be mature enough to understand. End of the day, we might disagree, but we can agree to disagree. That's fine.
Okay, guys, that's it for the video.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye bye.
I think
Hope you like it.
if you watch this, this conversation, I'm sure most of you must be doing that. But if you aren't, please sit with your parents and speak about whatever you have to speak. It always pays to be frank with your parents because nobody cares for you more than your parents. Bye.
That's wise words from my dad. Bye, guys.